Welcome, welcome. We are going to get settled in and we are going to talk about staying motivated. As each month progresses, it becomes more and more difficult to stay motivated. So we're going to talk about it. All right, how about we start off with a quote? Let us do that. A quote from Coffee with Colby. Here we go. Do you feel balanced? Are you getting the intimacy you crave within friendships and relationships? Is your mind, body, and spirit in alignment? If you answer no to any of these, look at what feels off so that you can adjust and strive for total balance. So that's really important. Are you feeling balanced? Is there something you're craving, right? Is there an intimacy? Are you missing friendships, relationships? Are you missing anything where it's causing you to feel a bit off, right? If so, let's adjust. Let's strive for balance, okay? And that's really important. So today we are going to talk about staying motivated because, again, we've all, as a world, have been dealing with the pandemic, and we've been dealing with some of us staying indoors, some businesses being shut down, not having your freedom the way that you're used to, okay? Not being able to really thrive in the way that is traditional for you. Now, that doesn't mean you still can't thrive, right? A lot of people have kind of felt so stuck in this pandemic and stuck with where we are that they're feeling a lack of motivation. There's really been some emotional stuff coming up for people. People are feeling a bit lost, not really feeling like they have options, but we always have options. It's just about adjusting those options and adjusting our lens to see what is there for us, what is possible for us, okay? So when we do this will allow us to stay motivated because you can still create goals. It's just, how are those goals changing? And how are those goals changing and adjusting to what you had perceived, right? A lot of us, we make those New Year's resolutions, right? How many? New Year resolution, and then March hit and you're like, whoa. Whoa. And now we're almost in October. We're like, okay, wait a minute. What happened? But that doesn't mean you can't thrive. Doesn't mean you can't succeed. It just means finding that inner discipline. Okay. You got to find that inner discipline because the world as a whole may not be motivating you as much as it was. All right. The world as a whole, because of the energy, is a bit slowed down. The energy of the world is a bit dense. And so with that being said, we have to find it within ourselves to rise above that, to go beyond that. And when you do, you'll break through. You'll break through the dense. Think of it as a cloud. So right now, we've got a bit of an energetic cloud hitting us, okay? Now, you put that with a retrograde and the planet here and the Pluto there. And the next thing you know, you've got a mixed stew of energetic mess. What we can do through this is to stay clear. The only way to stay clear is to be in balance and to break through this cloud, this density that we are feeling. Then through that, you have to kind of say to yourself, all right, what options are there for me? If you say to yourself, there's no options, there's nothing here, I can't do anything, well, then you're going to make sure that's your reality, aren't you? You're going to make sure that that's exactly what happens. So it's imperative. It's so important for us to be creative. Be more creative than you ever could be. When you want to serve spirit, or when you want to go for that raise, or when you simply just want a job at this point, wherever you are in your journey, look and know, wait a second, I always have options. I always have choices. And what choices do I make? And make sure those choices are not coming from fear. All right? Those choices have to come from a place of empowerment, true empowerment, not false empowerment. All right. True, in alignment. This is it. And then the universe, oh, they just gave me chills. The universe is going to respond. They're going to help you. They're going to say, oh my gosh, Yes, she's got it. Let's get over there. Come on, everybody. And that's what is possible. It's not, one person is not more deserving than another, right? It's about what you do, what you put forth, and the energy you put forth. And I believe that the more pure it is, the more reward there is, right? But just because there's no ick in it, you don't have your emotions in it, or you don't have your traumas in it, or you don't have your projections on it, right? We've all got those experiences. So if you're filtering it or muddying the waters, then again, that leads to the denser energy. So look beyond what other people are saying. Look beyond how other people are feeling. Like, listen to the language around you. If you're surrounding yourself with naysayers, with poo-pooers, ask yourself, is this who I want to surround myself with? Because right now we need positive energy more than ever. We need real light workers, okay? Not light workers that sit there and then gonna behind the scenes sit there and put negative energy out, right? You've seen the social media, right? We've all seen the social media. So surround yourself with the light, with the positivity to stay motivated. So then you have to kind of create challenges for yourself, right? Create exercises, challenges, tasks, goals. All of these will help you stay motivated. The key though is that they're in alignment, because if they're not in alignment, no matter how many goals you set, you won't feel motivated to do them. You won't feel ambitious. You won't feel ready to go. So what's important is to kind of make sure that they are in alignment with your overall objectives, your overall being. What do you want to say? Who are you? What are you here for? And when you can answer those questions, then you certainly know that purpose. And then once you know that purpose, then you're able to create the action steps, all right, that will help you, that will launch you into those next level that we're all here to achieve. We're all here to have this journey, but don't let your fear, don't let the energy of others, don't let the energy of the pandemic itself and the world right now kind of heavy. Don't allow it to create the heaviness, okay? You don't need that in your life. We got enough stuff going on. We don't need any more, right? Okay, so this is the key here with this, all right, you guys? What I want you to do is, if you've been feeling a little lackluster, all right, then you need a little polishing. You need a little polishing, all right? So say to yourself, wait a second, what is going to motivate me in this moment? Now we have a question. What if you're confused? Well, definitely, but the part of confusion, I also believe, is also stress induced, okay? So confusion, stress, they could mumble and jumble everything up. But when we are in that, we don't make any decisions. And then when we don't make any decisions, guess what happens? We have no action. We have no action. Well, that ain't going to help you. So the point is rather than looking at the whole chunk, right? Rather than focusing on your whole chunk, your whole life. So whether that's your whole career, your whole relationship, or your whole where you're living and everything at once, focus on one little thing. Take one little nugget that you can sit there and say, look, let me sit down and work on this nugget. All right, let me resolve this nugget. Then I'll tackle another nugget. Next thing you know, you went through the whole gold mine and you were able to come through the other side and dig a tunnel that led you to the other side, and that leads you to new opportunities, new options, new relationships, new beginnings, and certainly new levels. I feel you. All of us. If you are a light worker, you can feel the energy. All right. So can I feel it? Of course I can. Can you feel it? Of course you can. But now you have a choice. How do you react to that energy? Do you react by closing down, laying down, and being submissive? Or do you react by being powerful, motivated, working through it? The greatest entrepreneurs, the most successful people were successful because they worked through something. They worked through the challenges. They worked through the quote unquote failures. They didn't give up. So it's about being persistent, knowing who you are, and finding ways to stay motivated even when everything around you seems to be shutting down. When everything seems to be gone poof, you sit there and say, wait a second, I'm going to sit there and hold the bar. I'm going to sit there and challenge. I'm going to create something new. And you will be amazed at what you can create. You will be amazed at the progress you can make. And getting through all of this, you will be more proud of yourself for being motivated and making progress through the lowest points in most history, right? Than if it were all super duper, wonderful yellow brick road and we didn't have any challenges. So stay strong, and you can do this. Stay strong, create your list, figure out what your triggers are that will inspire you, and then follow them. Create a board, create a list. Just follow your heart, follow your soul. And if you do feel confused or you do feel stressed, nugget by nugget. All right. Nugget by nugget, everybody. Okay. Couple things coming up that I want to share with you. I do have Secrets of Intuition. That is on the 30th, and that's really going to be a lot of fun. All right. So if you're saying, wait a second, I feel like I'm intuitive, or I don't know how to tap into my intuition. I know it's there, but then I don't trust it. This is going to be a great workshop, really fun. Anybody can take it. Let's just get back to basics and start focusing on our intuition again. Remove those layers, and that's really going to help us. A lot is coming up. I've got the circles coming up that you can develop, and also an evening of mediumship. So you might just need to hear from a loved one, and so sign up for that, okay? So, all right, everybody, lots of love to you. Thank you so much. Remember to shine your light and shine it bright. And you've got this, everyone. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you Thursday night. Bye, everyone.